Welcome back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I personally enjoyed myself looking up and doing the research on, and the topic I have got today is trend on mobile phones. Um, for this topic, I will be touching on the trends that are happening around in our lives with mobile phones, mostly iPhones and smartphones. Um, like I said before, I think this topic is really cool to talk about because it kind of just shows what people are into and what people are not into and stuff like that. So the first trend that I really want to talk about is phone size. Phone size is still kind of old, but it's kind of new still because every year we're still getting a bit bigger type of phone or more sleek version of a phone, and the phone size has gotten bigger because people want a bigger screen. The reason why they want a bigger screen is they want to see more of what they're watching. A bigger screen makes it easier to see stuff and stuff like that. And also it can just it just looks really great all around. A bigger screen makes the phone look a little bit more clean and sleek, and that's what I like about it. Um, Apple and Samsung have both gone the extra mile and got rid of the home buttons and the stuff at the top to make room for that screen to so it can have the whole front of the phone. And even Samsung has gone over the edges and made it round, and that's probably one of my favorite parts about the phone size is just because of how big the screens are. And I personally feel like we've still have yet to see something truly. I feel like there's just going to be something that's going to be 100 times better than what we're seeing today. You never know. Another trend that I would like to talk about is Face ID. Now, Face ID is a relative new concept to smartphones and iPhones. Apple just released their Face ID, I want to say a few months ago. I'm not for sure. But basically, what Face ID is, it is a way, it's easy, it's an easier way to unlock your phone. So that means you don't have to type in a 4-digit password or use your fingers to unlock it. It's just simply you look at your phone, it recognizes your face, and it unlocks it for you. Personally, I think this is a really cool idea. I give mad props to the guy, the guy or girl that came up with this, um, with this idea. I feel like it's a great one. I feel like there still could be a lot of potential in this. Um, like I said before, it's relatively new, and I really enjoy how it works and how smooth it runs because it can make it a lot easier for people to access their phones instead of just typing in a password. They forget it, and they get locked out of their phone. Now it's just you just gotta look at your phone and it opens up for you. There's really no hassle to it, and I really like that. Um, Another trend is the Chargers. Not the football team, but the chargers that charge your actual phone. Now, Samsung started the trend with the platform charger, and the platform charger is pretty cool. I really like it. It's a it's a simpler way to charge your phone. Makes it easier. It really doesn't break your bank in terms of having to go get new power cords every time you break yours. Um, and personally, Apple has also came out with a platform charger, so both of them are still competing, and it's still really cool. And I really like how they make it easier for people to charge their phones. The old chargers, I'd say, were not as durable, and they broke really easily, and they cost a ton of money to get a new one and stuff like that. And I really don't like the original Apple ones. So I always try to get something that's more sturdy and durable because I still have an iPhone 5S and I got that little port down there. But overall, the charging platforms have become really popular just because of how simpler it is just to charge your phone. You don't have to worry about your charger if the charger cord is gonna quit halfway through charging, and then you're stuck at like 40% and you have to use your phone throughout the day. It just fully charges it, and I think that's what people really enjoy about this one is just because it's just easier to know that your phone is charging than it is when you're just worried about if is it charging, or is it not charging because your cord is all messed up and stuff. Um, Another trend that I would like to get to is waterproof phones. Now, now Samsung has been probably the pioneer of this. Um, they really have been the driving force behind waterproof phones. I think the Samsung Galaxy S7 was their first waterproof phone that they came out with, saying it could go underwater and stuff, and I find that very cool, and I really like that. And now like most of all the Galaxy phones that they release are also waterproof, and they're really cool. Um, People want a durable phone. They want a phone that they know that if they drop it in a puddle or you spill some type of liquid on it, it'll be safe, and they don't have to go spend like $500 to get a new phone. Um, it's just that we finally got what we needed in terms of a phone that can take the punishment and not break. I feel like waterproof phones still have a long way to go. I feel like there's better ways that we can develop them. Apple is they kind of been they kind of been a little bit behind on it, but they're finally kind of catching up. But people just want a phone that lasts longer and can just withstand the elements of the weather outside. I mean, it rains a lot, water's all around us. It's just crazy. And this is probably one of the bigger trends. I seen when the iPhone 7 came out for Apple, I saw a lot of people talk about how it actually worked and how it was really cool. And it just makes it easier so that if you know you drop your phone in a puddle of water or some form of liquid, it'll be fine. The last thing I want to touch on is cameras, and cameras have really made a big impact on how we capture a picture in the moment. Like if you're at a concert or stuff, or like you're watching a sports game and stuff like that. I feel like cameras are just gonna get better and better over time, and they're gonna be really cool. The Samsung Galaxy S9 just came out and it has a really cool high quality camera. And I feel like that still has a lot of work to go through, and the camera's only gonna get better and better through the time. So this is the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, um, and thank you for your time.